Hello and welcome to the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. After the cancellation of 2 race days at Caymanas Park last weekend, racing resumed on Saturday, July 22nd, with a small race card offering just 6 races on the day. Let's begin with Race 1. This was a restricted allowance event going a distance of 1400 meters or 7 furlongs. A 10-horse field declared to start with trainer Ryan Darby having a double entry from boxes 3 and 4.
They're off for the first. Mule Train, Select Me, Heroine, the 3 slowest to get away. They make their way now toward the final 6 furlongs, and it is Potential. Big Man Biden chasing on the outside, and neck separates them as they leave the 6. Dancing with a Cat, Heroine, they're grouping up. Toward the outside, Cotterwood Cathy is making some ground. Dancing with a Cat has faded back just a bit, possibly 6 off that lead. Select Me begins to roll down against the rail as they leave the 5. Salud under Jungle Boogie races a team, a gap of some 4 or 5 lengths to Print Quality, and a Mule Train going nowhere at the moment. They're arriving at the half mile and go rushing into that turn, and Big Man Biden now gets a clear lead by just about a length and a half. Potential is under the pump and asked to chase. Cotterwood Cathy and Select Me come next, 3rd and 4th. Heroine is back there, some 5.5 lengths off that lead. Dancing with a Cat now asked to roll. Jungle Boogie continues to run the rail, saving ground. Salud has a lot to find from there. A break back to Print Quality, and a Mule Train going nowhere as the field come thundering into the top of the lane. It is a Big Man Biden the Grey down against the rail. Potential now asked to kick in. A Jungle Boogie is coming with a run. Widest of all, that's Heroine, but they charge up toward the final furlong, and it is a Jungle Boogie and a Matthew Bennett who now take charge. Here on the outside is Select Me in the white cap. It's Jungle Boogie and Select Me battling, and now Select Me sweeps by. Select Me begins to open up the lead over Jungle Boogie. Select Me and Awesome Anthony Thomas take the first by a length and a half. Jungle Boogie 2nd, Potential 3rd, Salud 4th, Heroine is 5th.
A well-timed ride by jockey Anthony Thomas aboard the 4-5 favourite Select Me, giving trainer Patrick Lynch the first win on the card. Race 2 was a maiden-conditioned event for native-bred 3 years old and up. Grey Commander, conditioned by trainer Donovan Hutchinson, reflected a lot of stable confidence in the betting.
Ready for a start from starter Michael Sims. They're off and racing right away. Little Miss Nisha gets the worst off the break and is left at the back of the field. Grey Commander passes the 5 in front. It's Grey Commander right on the rail. That's the Bee's Knees. Out wide, that is Princess Aquila. Right there on the outside, 2 racing in 4th. As they pass the 4, that is Manushi. Behind Manushi, we have Newland Links. Then comes Noisy Lady. Behind Noisy Lady, that's Lady Ramdolari. And tailing off badly as they pass the 3, that is Little Miss Nisha. Grey Commander in front and in charge at the moment. Manushi attacking on the outside. They're at the top of the lane. It's Grey Commander in front. Manushi trying to put in a challenge on Grey Commander. But Grey Commander is traveling nicely and begins to skip out of the grasp of Manushi. But Manushi is determined on the outside. Grey Commander coming to the furlong pole from Manushi. Left back against the rail. That's the Bee's Knees. It's Grey Commander in front. Manushi coming forward nicely. Grey Commander and Manushi. It's a good finish. Grey Commander still in front, but Manushi now grabs the lead, and Manushi goes on from Grey Commander. Then comes the Bee's Knees, Lady Ramdurali, and Newland Links.
A thrilling last furlong ride by apprentice Jawara Stedman gets Manhushi to edge the favourite Grey Commander by a half of a length to take the win. Race 3 was a maiden special weight for native-bred 3 years old and up. A field of 7 reduced to 6 with Warhorse from the 7 box, turning up an early non-starter.
They're off. Mr. Senator gets off at the back of the field. Crucial Alexia the Grey racing out wide gets that lead. Joe Blaine in between horses. Richie Rich in the maroon cap out wide, and Power of Her Highness now beginning to get closer as they leave the 7 and run away down the back stretch on their way toward the final 6 furlongs. Power of Her Highness just a leader by a half a length. Richie Rich in the maroon cap racing in 2nd. They leave the 6. Crucial Alexia the Grey tracking them in 3rd. Just about 3 lengths separates the first 3. Joe Blaine now edging closer. On Charter on the outside of Mr. Senator, who has made amends for the bad start. They leave the 5 and run toward the half-mile. Power of Her Highness attempting to go all the way. Richard Rich continuing the stalk with Crucial Alexia. 3 lengths back to Joe Blaine. Mr. Senator fills the sandwich and on Charter out 3 wide. They're dashing into the turn for home. They're about to arrive at the 7/16th, and Power of Her Highness and Awesome Anthony Thomas attempt to steal it. Richard Rich is left 2 lengths back and under the pump as they leave the 3. Crucial Alexia is just ahead of On Charter and Joe Blaine making ground, and Mr. Senator remains at the back of the field as they've left the 5/16th, about to come into the top of the lane. It is Power of Her Highness with that lead. Richard Rich now throwing down a strong challenge, but Power of Her Highness continues to thwart it. Richard Rich trying now to get on terms. On Charter is racing toward the outside. Joe Blaine is near the rail. Crucial Alexia right on it, and Mr. Senator looks to have lost his seat and won't be in Parliament as they drive up now with Power of Her Highness out in front and travelling strong. Richard Rich needs to find 2 lengths. The question is, can he do it? It's Power of Her Highness and Awesome Anthony Thomas. He has the double. Richard Rich is second. Mr. Senator in a nose bob with On Charter. Then Joe Blaine and Crucial Alexia.
Power of Her Highness makes it a double for jockey Anthony Thomas and the first win on the card for trainer Oral Hayden. Richard Rich finished in second, Mr. Senator third, and Uncharted taking the 4th spot. Saturday's 4th was another restricted allowance event covering a distance of 1,000 meters round. Champion trainer Jason DaCosta teaming up with leading rider Ryan Lewis aboard the 4-5 favorite Running Glory.
Ready for a start. They're off and racing. Smooth Aviator gets away sharply, missing the break badly though, and well out of it. That's Speedy here as they pass the 4 furlong point, and it is Running Glory on that lead. Being tackled, being chased by racing second, that's Joyce Golden. Running Glory in front by a half a length. From racing in second, that's Joyce Golden. 3 lengths away before we come to City Hawk. Then comes California Gold. Burlap comes next. Then comes Pretty Caroline, Smooth Aviator, and racing at the back of the field. The slow starting Speedy here. They're at the top of the lane and on the outside. Joyce Golden has now hit the front, coming forward nicely on the rail. That is City Hawk. It's Joyce Golden. Here comes Burlap coming down the middle of the racetrack, but still in front and traveling nicely. It's Joyce Golden. Burlap begins to heat up the ground. It's Joyce Golden, Burlap, and Burlap has this one measured. Burlap beats Joyce Golden. Then comes California Gold, City Hawk, and a Pretty Caroline.
An upset win for trainer Richard Azan's Burlap, ousting all the favourites and finishing in front of Joyce Golden, California Gold, and City Hawk, who ran in at 4th. Race 5 was a restricted stakes event going 1,300 meters or 6.5 furlongs. Trainer Anthony Babanunes had 3 entries competing in the small field of 8.
And they're off. Major Danger, Lion of Icati, the slowest to leave. Royal Ash and Acknowledge Me hook up now to dispute it as they go flashing past the 6. Volatility and Essential Quality joining them, making a line of 4. Is That a Fact is right there too. So it's a Volatility, the leader, from Is That a Fact as they go flashing past the 5. Essential Quality taken in hand back in 3rd. Legit Boss now asked to make ground with Major Danger. Acknowledge Me racing widest of them all, overtaking Royal Ash, the trailer. They've left the half mile. They're approaching the 7/16th. Volatility out in front by just about a length. Is That a Fact right there in second? Here's Acknowledge Me now making a big run on the outside. Legit Boss needs to find 3 or more. Royal Ash is a further 2 lengths down with Major Danger on the rail. And last of all, it's Essential Quality as they've left the 5/16th and now come thundering into the lane. Acknowledge Me on the outside. Is That a Fact near the rail? These two now battling. Volatility has backed out into 3rd as they charge past the 3/16th. Is That a Fact and Acknowledge Me continue the war up front. Is That a Fact responding to the left-hand stick under Ryan Lewis? Is That a Fact now opening up over Acknowledge Me? Is That a Fact inside the final 16th has stamped her class, and Is That a Fact holds the advantage and will win in the end by maybe 5 over Acknowledge Me. Legit Boss in a photograph with Royal Ash. Essential Quality is 5th.
The even money favourite Is That a Fact with leading rider and champion trainer combination takes the day's 5th event by 6 long lengths and registering a time of 1 minute 22 1/5 of a second. The sixth and final race on the card was an overnight allowance event for 3 years old and up. Champion jockey Dane Dawkins aboard Richard Azan's power ranking was seeking his first win of the day.
Best of luck if you're closing on the multiple bets. They're often racing over on the far side and attacking across. That is power ranking. Also prominent, that is the Grey Snowflakes. Lure of Lucy is right there on the premises as well. Also there, that Secret Traveler. Also there in the middle, that's Luxel. They're spread right across the track, coming to the 3 furlong point, and it is looks to be making the run. Lure of Lucy is right there too. Freedom Street is quite prominent. Luxel right there on the premises over on the far side and really traveling well. That's power ranking. They're coming to the 2 furlong pole. It's wide open. Lure of Lucy closest to us, along with the Grey Snowflakes. All on the far side, that's Luxel and the power ranking. Lure of Lucy, power ranking, and Luxel. They're going to decide it. Lure of Lucy looks to hit the front, coming to the half a furlong pole. It's Lure of Lucy in front. It's Lure of Lucy in front, and you can get in line and go get your money. Lure of Lucy. It's a double for Ray and Lewis, a double for the champion trainer. Lure of Lucy beats power ranking. Then comes Luxel. Got tight for fourth between Freedom Street, Secret Traveler, and the Curling's Affair.
Back-to-back wins for the prolific pair of trainer Jason DaCosta and jockey Ryan Lewis, taking the day's final event with the 3-5 favorite Lure of Lucy. Well, this has been another edition of the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. I'll see you next time.